Well, it's not as simple as that, James. The consortium is owned by a private organization. All newcomers have to be agreed upon by committee.
Come on, Frank. After all I've done for you, you couldn't do this one little thing.
You're asking me to vouch for you. Well, the funny thing about vouching for someone, James, is that when that someone shows himself to be less than what was promised, every decision you take from that point on is second-guessed. And that, in my line of work, is suicide. And besides, why does a cool, mellow fellow like yourself want to hang around with a bunch of stuffy old white guys?
Same reason you want to hang around those stuffy old white guys. Oh, connection. So let's keep it real. I'm just a cool, mellow fellow. Just shucking and jiving. Earth walking, basketball playing, singing, dancing, and taking out your garbage. That's what I am to you.
You're right. You are African American. And myself and my friends, for the most part, don't care for the company of African Americans. Quite frankly, we're entertained by you. We're thrilled by your high-flying acrobatics on the basketball court. That wonderful sense of rhythm you have. Your animal athleticism. But apart from that, we have no use for you. Understand? I mean, let's face it, James. You set a place at your dinner table for your pit bull. Now, is this keeping it real enough for you?
I have another theory on this subject matter that goes something like this. I imagine several hundred years ago, a group of very powerful men, like yourself, were out conquering the known world. So they get to Africa, feeling pretty good about themselves, definitely feeling superior to the savages they see running in the jungle. That is, until one of the brothers drops his loincloth. And then these powerful men all of a sudden come face to face, so to speak, with one of life's great iniquities.
Let's whip them out, and I'll settle that myth right here and now. Man ready in 2.
Now today's date and time. I was just sitting there looking at that, and I seen it. Today's date and time is 9:37 p.m. 1/18/2015. That's an old picture. But I don't watch much TV. I'm just sitting there watching TV, and I said, "Whoa, what we just spoke of was so relevant, and this the real deal." Now I'm thinking about how many pictures I can put to go with this audio recording. I could put the Hilltop Gang, the Ant Gang, Class Gang. Anybody want to join my gang? We don't have a pot to piss in. But with all this knowledge out here and documents floating around on the internet and in public and all these different organizations, speeches and teachings, that's good. We can't put it together. It's very simple. It's right up under our nose. We just can't seem to put it together because everybody thinking they hook up is the deal. And nobody else deal or what they're saying is nothing. And some combines and connect, but we all and they all just spinning their wheels because there's no unity. Now they just show the unity of a group of people getting together and doing their thing. Now I'm trying to think, what picture can I put with this audio recording? The slavery photo, the anthill gang, but that would be giving the wrong message without me saying, do y'all want to join my gang? There are no union dues due. One time, once a year payment. No more than what, $12, $15, get the website up. What you gonna do other than what somebody else's website doing? It's something, I'm about to do something. All I need is the website, but I don't have no funds. I don't have no job. I don't have no income. But what I'm going to try and do, the website's not needed. You can't even get a group of organizations together. Just a whole bunch of organizations together. Now, if I already went to some of them, and, you know, they say you have to get your presentation together and all this and that. Look, my name is Clyde Lynch. I was born and raised in Detroit, seen it all, heard it all, did it all, if it applies, and or et cetera. Do I have to do a song or dance for you too? For you to listen to me or take me serious? You looking to give horse in the mouth and walking away from a magical winged horse. You don't know. You don't know, but you want to discredit and say what you got going on and blah, blah, blah. We all in the same boat. We all in the same dysfunctional programming protocol status. And the media put the cameras in your face all the time. And some of you doing good, some are being suppressed and discredited, and everybody say, oh, yeah, that old crazy fool. Yeah, that's him. Yo, don't ever deal with him. The media did they do on them individuals. And the one they praise and put the mics in, they ain't no good. They sellouts, backstabbers, and this and that, charlatans, and people just love and follow. Be careful about who you worship and follow. They might not be that person you think they are. Now, the only thing that matters, do you know what need to be done? I keep on saying it, and people been saying it for years. All we need is 51%. And anybody else magically get the 51% together, minimum, guess what? Most likely already hollered at them. And how they people gonna look at when they say, oh, this guy right here, he came to you years ago, whatever. Some of this applied to some people, some of it don't, because I already went to government officials, and they just discredit me, ignore me, pay me attention, brush me aside, and cater to the powers that be, big business. Now, what needs to be done? I'm trying to think. I should do the slavery photo. What was the other photo I had in my mind? It was 3 photos. I can't remember. It was the slavery photo, Clyde's gang photo, no, the Anthill gang photo, or what was the other photo I was thinking about? Let me hit pause. Or pause, I was only hit it for like 5 seconds, 10 seconds. But one thing I did want to get on this audio recording was where they were talking about when my man lawn cloth fell and you seen the inadequacies. You know what they talking about. And they was at the end talking about when I cut it off, where you pull mine out and I pull, pull each other's out and let's see who's the biggest. Boy, oh boy, I had a flashback. We did that in elementary school in the class. Everybody whipped out they, little elementary school childhood wieners. But I didn't pull mine out. Everybody was sitting at the round table. In class with the teacher in there and everything. So y'all really need to understand what your kids doing in school. Just think back about what you did as a kid in school. And be like, oh boy, they sophisticated. Now they Facebooking it and interneting and tweeting it. Oh, that's relevant today. We already know that. So let's think about something. And if I don't have the real deal, the remedy, recourse, redress, all these people been preaching and talking. I'm not discrediting nobody, because I know it's a hard game. Because y'all see all my stuff on Facebook and Tumblr account. And everybody talk this and that, dirty about me, all this. You need to consider what game they playing. Oh, I got my own life to live. I ain't worried about that. Well, if this man was doing so fine and dandy, he talking about another man, we all do it. I'm guilty too. The world wouldn't be what it is now. Oh, I plead the fifth. I ain't got nothing to do with it. Ain't me. That's him. He did it to himself. He'll figure out. They'll get him. They catch him. That's the same motto we say all the time. And that's what we are spoon-fed. You look at a nigga every day and just say, smile in his face, smile wave. Some people don't even smile and wave. They so busy with living their life, and some knows of what the unconstitutional, illegal, or holy things others do. But they don't pay that no mind. The dope man stand on the corner every day, all day. The dope man stay up in the spot all day, all night. The street walker be out there walking up and down the block all day, all night. The dope man standing right there at that spot in that house or whatever, waiting for the money to come through. Don't care if the lady pregnant, took the money from their kids to eat, ain't taking care of their kids, the kids going to foster care, getting killed, molested, and or etc. And the dope man just standing on the corner waiting on her or the guy to do the deviant act, rob, steal, sell their body, do any kind of old sex act. Some people say, hey, go over there, do that dog. They go over there, do the dog to get the dope money. That's the way it is. So when somebody talks stuff about somebody else, make sure they not the origin of it, and or they trying to. When you point the finger, make sure it can't be pointed back at you. I point the finger, you point the finger, we all point the finger, but once all the fingers are being pointed out, who's going to be standing after the dust clear? That's what's really going to matter. And if both parties are guilty, who's the most guilty? That's like two people go do a crime and they get caught. One person tell, one person don't, or they both telling each other. It's going to be a decision who's going to get less time than the other one. That's what it's going to come down when it comes to the court system as well. So I went off in a whole nother direction, but that little audio recording, I got to figure out what picture I'm going to put right there. I think it's going to be the slavery photo words. I'm going to forget about the Anthill gang, but my baptismal name is Clyde Darnell Lynch, all rights reserved without prejudice. I am Prince Clyde Darnell Lynch. Equality and fairness by contract is paramount, mandatory by law. Amen. And we all say the same stuff. We say the same thing in different arrangements of words. We got to just chill. It's 2015. Any kid born in 2015, when they get to high school to graduate, they should be in a whole new golden era age. That's what I'm straight up trying to say and hope that it comes to existence. Everything that we gave in vain and everything that was took, it's right there in front of, it's there for the taking. We don't have to ask for it. They don't ask for it, they just take it. We got to take it. Oh, I ain't gonna get no violence. I ain't trying to get killed, go to jail. They're already killing you with the stuff in the air, food, water, clothes. They're already killing you. Your kids, our children, not gonna have nothing in the future. Because this is the protocol that we accepted, and we're gonna, everything that they took back in the days while Martin Luther King and all these people fought for, March 4, got killed and hung for, it's all being taken away. The kings and queens of Europe, Spain, and all that, when the Mayflower came over here, what you think we paying taxes to? The American corporation government of all the kings and queens and etc. And we just paying them. The same thing that they established, the same thing they left. And the peasant, the U.S. citizens, if it applies, same thing. Now, just technology. We got the chip in you to follow you. We got the TVs looking at you at your house, see what you're doing. Edward Snowden. The citizens couldn't even help Edward Snowden when he busted the government. And when Bush Jr. established the Homeland Security, that ain't nothing but the New World Order police. You better recognize, understand, stop sleepwalking, I'm out. We being herded, dysfunctionally programmed, intentional delivery. Our value and worth is being taken, and everybody else getting paid off of it but us. And we helping the other man to get rich and financial stable and famous, but we can't help ourselves get rich because the protocols that have been put in place for the other man to get rich off our tax dollars, we assistance with no strings attached. That's all it is. We assisting everybody else get paid with no strings attached. We misusing our own worth and value. I'm out.